My name is Festus Mutia and this is Matters Real Estate Q&A, and welcome back to our third episode of this series. As I've said before, real estate agents have always been perceived wrongly, and in most of the cases the public end up generalizing on all the real estate agents. So in this video I want to go through some of the misconceptions about the real estate agents in general. And remember, these are the questions that have been put forward by you across my social media platforms. So in this series, like I said before, I'm going through some of the questions that have been put forward and trying to answer them the best way I can. And the first misconception about real estate agent is that they make a lot of money, and they make a lot of money quickly. And this is not actually true, because some of us, and me having been in the industry for quite some time, 8 years now, I can tell you for sure that there's no quick money in real estate. And sometimes you even go for a long period of time without even making that money. Because what happens is that real estate agents are only paid when deals are closed. And sometimes a deal might take even 6 months to even 1 year. Yes, you might be chasing many deals, but imagine having to go for 6 months, to close one deal. And how much is that deal, surely? So that really shows you that it's not a get rich quickly scheme kind of a thing. And another thing is that we even end up using a lot of money to facilitate those transactions. So if you are coming to real estate thinking that you are going to make money cash quickly, I think it's the right time that you think twice. And on number two is that the misconception number two is that real estate agents, the real estate agent that who is giving low commission is the best one. So there are those people who always like to choose an agent who is asking for lower commission, assuming that that one would give them the best service. But that is not always the case. And a true real estate agent should have a database, or rather should have a list of clients who have shown interest for particular properties in the past. And what happens is that whenever they get a new property or a new listing, they always share it amongst the database that might seem interested to that property. So it's not always about the commission. The one giving you the lower commission is the one who is going to give you the best service. So for the any property owners, this is a very important point to note. It's better to give someone a property to sell for you, even if they're asking for higher commission, and have it disposed quickly, than to have to stay in the market for quite long with an agent asking for lower commission. And the next point is that a lot of people assume that real estate agent will do anything to close the sale or to close the deal. That is not always the case. And why people assume that is because many people have been conned by agents who rush to close a deal without considering the fate of the client. There are still real estate agents out there who care, who are problem solvers, and who have the knowledge and the expertise, and who really care on the investment that someone is putting money in. So it's not always all of them that they will do anything to make you buy that house, even if they know that it has some defects or it has ownership issues. And on the other point is that a lot of people assume that anyone can be a real estate agent, and I can confirm this because I get few calls, few emails, few messages from different people asking me, I want to be in real estate, I want to be a real estate agent, so what can I do to start? So there's this idea that I can just come from anywhere, become an agent, make a lot of money, and live good life. This is not always the case, because real estate sector in general, it has its own twists and turns. It needs a lot of patience, a lot of expertise, a lot of knowledge and a lot of guidance to your new clients. Another point on the misconception is that the public assume that all the agents are the same, and this is why you find someone or people saying, I can't use a real estate agent, they will always con you your money. But that is not always the same. Although the process and the procedures of buying the house or buying land or selling the land might be the same, but real estate agents are not the same. And if you want to get someone who will give you good service, always go for someone who has the knowledge and expertise and the experience in the market. And this you can get from the referrals. This is even evident in other professions. Just the same way you have lawyers, physicians, doctors who are better than others, is the same way you have real estate agents who are better than others. Because real estate or agents business is not only taking pictures, uploading them and listing them. It's more to that. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of devotion, a lot of expertise, a lot of patience, trying to go through the process and getting the proper and quality client for the owner of the property. So it's not always about just getting the photos and kind of listing it. It's more to that. On the other point, which is really important, is that a lot of people assume that we real estate agents are uneducated, which is a very huge misconception, because I mean, some of us have really been to good schools, we have done quite impressive courses, and we have really educated our mind, so to say. So it's not always that agents are these educated people. Those people just are so unprofessional, they don't have ethics of work and all that. There are really some of them out there who are really into whatever they do, who have kind of grasped the knowledge and the experience and the concept of work. On the misconception of real estate is that a lot of people assume that when an agent is not involved, the price is likely to go low, to be lower, basically because there will be no one to claim commission or to ask for commission or for any fees. But that is not always the case. And like I said before, the home search or the transaction process is time consuming, and thinking that you lower the price by eliminating the agent is not always true, or rather is not true, because agents really come only when all these processes are involved. They are able to guide you through, to tell you what to do, and because they have done this over and over again, they have that knowledge and experience in the market. So it's always a good idea. Think twice if you think an agent is there to make money out of it. It's more to that. It's more to money. Some of us are really devoted in what we do. We put in our expertise, our knowledge each and every day, and we have the best interest at heart for the new clients. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Be sure to stick around for the next episode. There are more and more questions are coming through. I'm trying to tackle them the best way I can. So remember always to subscribe, to be the first one to be notified whenever and each time I post any new video. And remember to leave your comments, suggestions, or any ideas on the comment box or the comment section below.